Hey guys, how's it going? Today I got another unboxing video for you. It's one that I promised. It's going to be the Sustain C5000 XG from Shimano. I already did one on my 3000 size, which is just a basic unboxing. If you watched my old video, you'll know that for unboxing videos, I don't go into really a review. Reviews for me are going to be based on more of once they're on the water and once I have a lot of time and tension under the reel, so a lot of fish on there, and then I'll be able to give an actual honest opinion on the reel. So for unboxing, just going to be pretty much me taking the reel out, showing it, and just talking about a couple of the specs, so you guys can get kind of an opinion on what you're looking for. I'm going to compare it to my old Sustain C5000. The older model, and then I'm going to also compare it to the 3000 so you guys can get a good idea of the size of the reel compared to the older model, and then also the 3000 of the newer model. So unboxing, I already took all the plastic out just to make it easier, but we have the schematics. These are all part numbers and everything on here. I recommend holding on to these just in case you guys ever have to send your reel out or you have to get a part from your local shop. They're able to order them based on that. You have the Shimano bag for your reel. These are for lining it. And then you also have the washers for pretty much spacing your line out. Reel is coming in, of course, the handle is going to be separate from the reel. You can attach it to either the right side or left side, depending on if you're right or left-handed. And I could tell right off the bat, the handle is not the common handle. As far as the feel of it, this has a little bit more grit to it, a little bit more of a sandpapery feel. Just right off the bat, I definitely noticed that one. Yeah, that's my older model. This one's definitely a little more worn down, but the foam is softer than this one. So this is more of like very hard foam. Definitely not going to really dent it or put any. Man, that's definitely different. I'm not used to that one. Maybe it's something they upgraded since. I know that the Twin Power has the new metal knobs on them and stuff like that, so haven't seen that one. That's definitely something that if you take a look at this reel, you're going to notice that this is not the common knob that they use on the older model. It's just a different feel to it, about the same size and everything, just different feel. So let me stop talking now to show you the reel. So the reel, I already kind of talked about this once on my older video. It's just a very matte black color, and then you have the silver tones on it, which is right here. And then you're also going to have kind of like a brass, almost like a yellow gold tone, which is really nice to see. There's a good view of it all the way around. For the money right now, I think the Sustains are one of the best reels on the market. You're breaking just about $300 for the reel. You might find some sales and some promotions, Black Friday coming up and everything, but about $300 is the MSRP on these reels. I always take them apart so you guys can get an idea on everything, just to make it nice. And there is one thing new that I noticed on these reels, and there's like a plunger right here, just to keep this kind of sealed off. If you can see that plunger, which is nice to have because even this cap, it doesn't really just fall right down. So it's nice to have that on there. Comparison to the 5000, the older 5000 will be the first one that I show. Let me just tighten that back up. So here's the older 5000. Here's the newer 5000. So body-wise, this is a lot lighter. I could definitely tell this is about 3 to 4 ounces lighter. This is weighing in at 9.5. I don't have the specs on this one, but I want to say this was right around 11 to 12 ounces on this one. I know I'm going to get the question. This is 30-pound diamond braid on the older 5000. This has been a tank. I've put this through everything, and I've had no issues with my older model. I don't see any issues going to really occur on the newer model. I've already put a lot of work into the 3000 size, gotten a lot of fish on that, and still no issues. This is the new 3000, the Sustain C3000, and this is the 5000. So as you can tell, the 3000 and the 5000 is going to be larger. The C5000 is a 4000 size body with a 5000 size spool on it, so it's just a deeper spool. I went to order the 4000. I couldn't get it. I was going to end up having to wait until almost January, and I kind of wanted the reel. I wanted to put some, some time in on it, so I just opted to go with the 5000 size. It's going to hold a little bit more line, but that's fine with me. The weight's the same, the power's the same, the gear ratio is the same. Pretty much everything's the same on this reel as the 4000. It's just that spool. So I'm going to read off just a couple specs for you. So with this, it's a 6.2 to 1 gear ratio, 24 pounds of drag force, 9.5 ounces, and then it's 8+1 ball bearings. And then we're also looking at 40 inches of retrieval for the line. Really nice reel overall. I'll just keep holding it up so you guys can kind of get that view of it. Very nice reel, very lightweight. I will say this though, if you're looking to put this on like a very heavy action rod, it's probably going to be a little bit mismatched. This is lighter than like a 4000 size BG. It's actually a lot smaller than like a 4000 or 5000 size BG. A lot smaller than, actually, I would say any 5000 size Daiwa is going to be larger than this. This would be more comparable to, if you were looking at like a 3500 spin fisher, this would almost be the same size, but this is also still lighter than that. That spin fisher is pushing almost a pound. So this is a really nice reel overall. Just going to read off a couple of the specs. I'm not going to go into all the specifications. If you go on my older video of the 3000, that's going to have all the technology breakdowns and everything like that. But just for the technology in this reel, it does have X Protect, so it is a saltwater grade reel. Long stroke spool, that is new for the new sustains. Pretty much what that is a longer spool, sits a little bit higher or taller would be a better word for it. And it just gives you better casting ability per what Shimano says. Micro Module 2 is a new module series in here that runs in the new Twin Powers, that runs in the new Essence, that runs in pretty much all the newer reels are running the Micro Module 2. It's something that I don't believe you find that in the new Sustains and also the Vanfords. I don't believe they have the Micro Module 2. These are the carbon drag washers. So if you're familiar with the felt washers on the old CI4s, they used to burn out under extreme like tension and a lot of like a high workload. The carbon washers last a little bit longer. So that's one of the reasons that I went with the 3000 size Sustains and the 5000 size Sustain, because I like those carbon drag washers. It is an MGL rotor. It is going to be a CI4 body. It does run a Hagani gear. So it's really nice reel overall. It's just, this is for the money. I think this is the best reel on the market. If you guys have another reel that you think is better for a $300 price point, let me know. I'll try and pick one up and do a comparison. But I'm going to line this up with some J braid. This is 20 pound. The Sustain, the one that I'm doing the T&E on right now, that's lined up with 10 pound for the 3000 size. This one's going to end up going with 15 pound on it. But so far, I really like these reels. They're just really nice. If you haven't been able to, hold one and actually feel it, it feels really nice. I would say this is very similar to like an older CI4 feel, but it does have like a more of a solid feel to it too. Like a lot of aluminum, a lot of nice cuts in there and designing. I think it just looks beautiful. Just gonna guys give you a breakdown of what I'm gonna put it on, because that's another question I get pretty commonly. This is going to be, let me not break the tip. So this is a 7.6 medium heavy action St. Croix Avid. The Avids are a great series of rod if you're looking for a really nice rod. St. Croix Avids are one of my go-tos. The older Sustain sits on my Legend 7-foot medium heavy, which let me grab that one without breaking everything. This is what my older rod sits on right here. I mean older reel. So this is the St. Croix Legend Inshore Tournament. Overall, I think St. Croix is making one of the best rods on the market. I know Bull Bay's coming up and a lot of people are looking at those, but I got to get a lot of time under these. I've been using St. Croix for a number of years. So completely off topic, but that's one of the questions I get pretty commonly. If you guys have any questions on these reels, anything that you want to kind of take a look at, let me know. I'll try and post some pictures and I'll try and answer all your questions. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Just liking the video helps promote it into the algorithm for Facebook. and YouTube, so I just appreciate that. And then once again, any comments, go ahead and post it down below, and I try and answer them as soon as possible. Thanks, guys. Take care.